Got a little bit of time. Just playing around. Trying to route all the audio in MIDI through the SP404 Mark II into the iPad. And it is working. I've only got MIDI out going into the SP404 Mark II. I had to go to MIDI and set USB MIDI through to on. What's up, Sai? But I can't get my camera view much more so you can see the iPad, but I've got Korg Module Pro running. I think you can see on OBS that it actually is sending stuff over for notes from the MPC, which is cool. A few minutes ago I had Scalar going, and I am worried about MIDI feedback loops, but well, right now, Sai, I've got the MPC MIDI out. I'm currently going to just going to MIDI output port channel or output to channel 1. So for MPC-A, which is just going to the SP404 Mark II. If I go to MIDI channel 1, it's going to start playing stuff that's in this bank. Like that. So I didn't want that. I just moved it to channel 8. And basically the iPad's just picking up any notes on any MIDI channel right now. So I don't know. I've been trying to really figure out what I want to do for just like a more consistent setup. And I was like, you know, maybe I should just go MPC, SP404 Mark II, and iPad. Because there's a lot of instruments and stuff on the iPad or iPhone that I can use. And that allows me to basically get what I've got set up as output 3 and 4 going into SP404 Mark II in. Then the SP404 Mark II out is going to the inputs on the MPC. And I can basically use the USB-C to get the iPad hooked up. And if I want to hook up a mic on the front, I can still use a microphone, use the guitar or mic jack up here, and kind of use the SP404 Mark II a little bit as a mixer. I'm just trying to see how crazy I can get. Which so far, I think there's some subtle things. That, yeah, this is not Bluetooth, and I'm not using the Roland MIDI. It is basically the iPad for a lot of the apps will see the SP404 Mark II as a class compliant audio and MIDI device. So it's sending audio. I mean, I can move it up closer. It's just sending all the audio and MIDI through the USB-C jack here. And it's making the magic happen. So I probably need to think about a different cabling strategy if I'm actually going to try and minimize the setup. But I just took like a whole bunch. I've been taking like a bunch of gear off of my desk and kind of packing it up so that I can see how I might go for a smaller setup here. Because I don't know, doing the daily stuff has been fun to get back into, and I do feel like if I'm gonna, I don't know, I'm kind of backing out like, okay, what am I doing that is fun? I'm enjoying spending my time doing, and honestly, I know I'm like gotta get my feet back on underneath me for the MPC3 firmware, but I still feel like I'm way faster over here. Oh, I'm on MIDI assign, that's why. Places. Let's just go grab some stuff. But because I was like, you know, I packed up some synthesizers. I could go unpack those. And I was like, you know, maybe I shouldn't bother. I could leave them packed up for now and just get like a really focused, minimal setup to play with and quit goofing around. And I was watching Timber, like, it seemed like he was having a blast with just his MPC in the P6. And I was like, I feel like I don't know. I've been slowly cooling off on the P6, even though there is some nice stuff with it. It pairs really nicely with the M8, but I don't know. I kind of feel like I just need to get back to like actually trying to do stuff daily, faster, more consistently. So, all right, that is going to get deleted. We don't need that. Let's go regions. Just convert it over and see what we can get. That was 78 ppm. Let's see if we like it. I'm going too slow. All right, this is where I already feel like we'll double. Oop, don't mute it. What's up, Bugabo? I feel like I don't want mono. All right. Yeah, man, that's why I'm like, you know, I've got the iPad back there. Maybe that's all I need. And I kind of want the iPad. I've been trying to think about how to hook it up because it would be kind of nice to have scalar, even though I don't always believe it when it detects audio. It's like, you know, it would be kind of nice to have it, at least to have the chance to try and grab some stuff. So, and I've got like, and I just feel like I can do plenty of stuff with just the MPC. So, I don't know. I'm just trying to rethink some stuff, get more effective, more productive. So, let's see what we got here. And there's so many good synths and stuff on the iPad. I'm like, you know, maybe it's enough. Oh, can't go up there. Let's cut that out. I'm just going to duplicate that for now. And I mean, I've incorporated it. It's playing the iPad right there. You can kind of see the notes playing. Let's see if there's... I mean, and I can... Because it's routing through the SP404 Mark II. Wait, gotta exit out. So, like, I can already do something like this, right? We can take the output and go grab the looper. And, like, if we want to just make this a track. Okay, maybe not. hold on. Let's start here, and we will just, I'm going to start from here. So we've got that recorded. I can export it to pad, go to the drum track, pad 1. So, like I've now, if I keep this, and clear that out, I can erase out, if well, maybe I don't want to erase the notes, but for now we'll mute it. So we got nothing else. I can then take that drum track and just play it. Yeah, John Doe. So what I've got right now is just MIDI out from the MPC to the MIDI in on the SP404 Mark II. I'm doing that so I can route MIDI into the SP404 Mark II. And I've just set it to MIDI channel output 8 because I don't have anything on bank 8. I mean, I could put it on like something else, but the iPad that's barely on screen is connected just over USB-C from the SP404 Mark II to the iPad, and that's sending all MIDI and audio. And I set the, under system in MIDI, I just set USB MIDI through, so anything that comes from the MPC gets into, or from the MPC to the SP404 Mark II is being replicated over USB-C to the iPad, and then the audio is just coming back. So I don't know, just trying to play with a reduced, I'm trying to figure out how, like, what I want to actually have set up in a reduced set. I'll probably get MIDI going back out if I want to use scalar, but at the moment I didn't want to create any MIDI feedback loops that will bring everything to its knees. So hopefully that explains what I've got going on right now. So it's not like super complicated, it's just a little weird or a little obtuse. The other piece, I guess, is I do have outputs 3 and 4 from the MPC going into the inputs on the SP404 Mark II, and then the outputs on the SP404 Mark II are going to the line in on the MPC, which allows me to basically use the SP404 Mark II as like a little bit of a MIDI, or like a FX loop, so I can send, like if I want to take these drums, I can immediately flip them over. They're now, wait, that's the wrong track. I want these drums. I can send these over here. You can see it's clipping right now, but I can pull that down. But I can like drop in scatter to start like kind of flipping up stuff, record it back into the looper, or record it into the SP404 Mark II, and play with it. So it's kind of like turning the SP404 Mark II into a mini mixer, because I still have also the line in, or the mic in guitar jack that I could hook other stuff up to. So I don't know, I'm just trying to try the viability of this a little bit, and I was just kind of messing around with it. I was like, you know what, I just start a stream, see if anybody's interested. But like, I should be able to pretty easily go back into the, I should get the looper in like my quick drawer there. Like if I want to do 16 bars of goofing around with what I have for this loop right now, I'm just going to stop everything for the moment. We'll go back to record and just go play. Change like the type or the depth or whatever. And this doesn't necessarily mean I want to play this as a loop. I can come back later and chop it up and just have different sections to play. Because like I could start it with it like off and just get it straight for what I was just playing, but so I don't know. I'm just trying to like think through a few things here, get a workflow that might be quick to program something, offload it, or FX loop it to the SP404 Mark II, and then kind of pull it back. Right now we're doubling up the drums, which actually isn't like necessarily a bad thing. Like we could come in, like I could stop it. I could go into overdub, go on top of it. But hey, take it easy, Sai. Cool that you stopped by. So like I could overdub the drums on top if I want to get like super crazy. I'm gonna get some phasing effect, but like I don't know that I'd want to do this, but you get like kind of crazy. Hey, Alberto. All right, I don't know that we need to keep overdubbing there, but as I said, I was just trying to see if it worked the way I wanted it to, and so far it seems like it's decent. So like I can export this to the drums over here. This is like, I don't know, phased glitch drums. Go keep it and clear this out. We still have the drums going. Trying to think what's the, so like if you're doing this live, like that felt fine for something I could probably do live. There's like the exporting the loops is the like similar problem to do it on the Force, where you kind of have to mute and move stuff over kind of super quick. I think it's doable if you have a drum kit where you're sending the note over to and it's already got the note triggered to play. You could also use the looper on the SP404 Mark II, but what I'm just thinking is like I just made like that bass line. If I want to switch back to the original one, like I can put this over, but we're now like doubling it up. What the heck is going on? Oh, there we go. I had to turn the scatter off. Yeah, you can definitely do that. Right now, just because I'm trying to keep things simple, I'm not using Audio Bus or AUM. But I was thinking there's like some really potential also cool stuff you can do with Loopy Pro. But I don't know. I think I got to ease into this a little bit and not get too carried away. I don't mind trying anything either, though. Let's see what other. forget if you can... Like, I wouldn't necessarily take this as is. Let's turn it down. Like, switch it to like a piano or EP or something. Let's go acoustic piano. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep messing with it. So, so what I was going to say is, like, I could do a couple things here, I think. One would be, let's see if transpose is going to take it. No. So, wait, I'm on the wrong track anyway, so that would not work. We need to go to the MIDI. What just happened? Oh. I think it's sent over... I probably scrolled through and it sent over the B0 that turned off ext source. That is a problem. Anyway, what I was just thinking is you could probably take this. No, I was going to run it through the ARP. You can't do that. I don't think. Yeah, because it's already recorded them to the track, so you would have to turn ARP on, keep it enabled, and do like whatever the, I don't know that those were the notes I played. I don't have to think about that. Because I was just thinking, you might be able to send over some notes to the iPad and get it to do some other interesting stuff based on bass lines or something, but... But like, obviously, this is sending something completely different over. You can erase everything, I guess, and we could go back to the bass, unmute it. Probably not the right sound for this. Probably need more like a synth. That might almost work. Looks like we're a little loud. Select all, automation, pull these down a little. Just to get out of clipping territory. We're still sending the drums over. That might be also what's going on. There we go. We can also do tricks to, on the MPC, send the right control codes to start and stop the looper. I've done it on the M8 to the SP404 Mark II. I don't know what they are offhand, but maybe I'll program up some programs to do that. Yeah, Alberto. I'll explain the signal chain again. So, let's see. MPC, I've got the 3 and 4 are going into the input on the SP404 Mark II. The output on the SP404 Mark II is going to the input on the MPC. I've basically turned the MPC into like a submixer slash instrument effect box. It's an effects loop for the SP404 Mark II, but it's also functioning as like kind of a submixer. The MIDI out is going to the MIDI in on the SP404 Mark II. So I can send notes, I can send MIDI events from the MPC into the SP404 Mark II. It's so I can get like clock and all that stuff. I am then connecting my iPad here just through USB-C into the SP404 Mark II, and that's getting me class compliant audio and class compliant MIDI as managed by the iPad. So I am right now, if I go back here, let's make this smaller. If we go back to the MIDI track, I've got MPC-A, so I played the notes here for this pad that's playing. So these MIDI notes are getting sent from the port here into the SP404 Mark II. I've then got the setting under system. I've got USB MIDI through. So basically it's getting the note from MIDI and then it's sending it out over USB to the iPad. And then the iPad's playing this pad synth, and it's also what I did to I just recorded the that kind of acid-ish bass line. I'd recorded I'd have run some effects on the SP404 Mark II and then recorded it into the looper on the MPC. So if you follow all that, it's a little complicated, but what I think I want to ultimately do is get the output, the MIDI out from the SP404 Mark II to the MIDI in on the MPC as well. I just don't want to do that right now, as I'm kind of just trying to experiment with a few things, see what works, what doesn't. But mainly I just didn't want to get a MIDI loop going where I send a MIDI from here, it goes to the SP404 Mark II, goes to the iPad, and then it sends it back, and I get this weird MIDI loop that, you know, playing one note will just sustain forever, or the clock gets all messed up. So hopefully that makes sense. Let's try lo-fi there. So we will go back to the looper here. I don't know why it's not always triggering, but let's go back down to 4 bar. Go record, because it should start at the 1-1. There we go. That could, maybe I need the output louder. I don't know. Let's clear it. Let's go a little louder. It's better to record a higher signal than pull it down than to go lower and normalize it back up. So now we're doubled up. We don't need this much going, but I can drop this as well. Just go warm pad, keep it. So now we got that loaded. Clear the buffer. It's not playing. Mechanically, I'm trying to remember what I was doing to get loops to go from recorded to clear them and play them. I know there's a trick to it. I'll worry about it later, I guess. So I guess like from here, we can obviously wouldn't do this live, but I'm just playing around, so it's fine. That thing's just gonna chug forever. Because I dumped this out as a loop, we can now play it. We've got this freed up for MIDI. Go grab another sound on the iPad. Needs more time to build up. Let's get out of I'll just try and noodle something out. That's a problem with timing correct as well, but we get what we get. Try that up one more time. Maybe we do without timing correct. We'll turn it off. I think this one is no good. Some of them are a little wonky. I'd have to practice doing that, apparently. Or timing correct it. Just do it here. Nope, it's just no good. This one probably would need to come down. Some of them. Transpose it down. This just sounds rushed for this one. Let's keep timing correct off. Whoop. Did not mean to do that. Wrong one. Nudge. I don't mind, like that one just sounds really off. That last move was no good. Probably all of them actually should have slid over. there. That one I moved out. More like that. It's like a tiny bit rushed. So, hey, take it easy, John Doe. Don't work too hard, or work hard and make money commensurate with how hard you work. I'll see what I can do. Oh. Have fun at piano practice. Yep. Oh, that sounds terrible. Messing around too much, probably. That's quite a bit of feedback. Oh, I got to adjust level here. That sounds terrible. Yeah, there's no glide going. It might be doing glide on the iPad for the. I think it's playing chords. Yeah, there's no glide. I don't know, like a different tone. Crusher's probably too much. Oh, my dog's staring at me. She's ready to eat. I'll be right back. dogs are fed, they are not going to bother me as much. Kind of like the square a little bit better. I was also thinking that doing the pass-through might be a terrible idea. Maybe it's not a terrible idea to do a MIDI pass-through from MPC to the 404 Mark II, but it does mean there's like some overlap in some of the synths. So I was just thinking I might disconnect something for a second. I was looking around for my hyperdrive here because it's got USB-C and USB-A. So what I'm curious about, or what I excuse me, what I'm thinking I might be able to do is still get USB audio out of this. This is kind of hard to see. Let's get an overhead light on anyway. All right, so we get USB-C, so I can still get audio and technically MIDI out of it that way, but I've also got this port, and then I've got the Roland UM1, so I could actually just hook stuff up appropriately. So I'm going to disconnect this. I'm going to lose MIDI and audio. I'm going to reconnect. Okay, so we're sending MIDI over here. I'm going to go to MIDI B. Excuse me. So I know you can't see, but I'm going to do, this is just a Roland UM1. Let's plug that in the right way. All right. We now have, this may not work because it may not like having the, we're not getting, I'm not getting audio anymore. Oh, wait. We're not getting it because I disconnected it. Right. Okay. Back here, we're going to go to MIDI B. And now, let's see if this hot mess will work. MIDI in will be here. Let's see what happens. I did it backwards. My reading comprehension is low. There we go. Okay. Another big reason I'm thinking of doing this is just limiting the amount of audio connections I've got. So with this, I don't need, if I go this way, I don't probably want MIDI USB through on because I don't want to send MIDI from here. I can address these two individually. So I can send MIDI over to the SP404 Mark II over MPC-A, and I can set it to the iPad over MPC-B. And we're still getting audio. So we're still able to use the SP404 Mark II as kind of a mixer. Zoe, come here. Just sit down, Zoe. Give you some pads. All right. Kind of like that sound a little bit better. Maybe a little bit of that filter there, or maybe just a regular old filter. I don't know if the crusher's necessary. Super filter. filter versus crusher. Oh, I kind of like the tone here a little bit better. What are you looking at, Zoe? Nothing? You're gonna get squished by the desk. You don't care? Alright. Let's go back to the looper. Because I think the biggest problem is the MPC's only got two, or the MPC Live at least, only has two inputs. So it makes you have to decide how you want to do it, but the SP404 Mark II is letting me kind of piggyback at least one device onto it. We can export this to pad. Res pad. Keep it. We can switch between that later. So I'm kind of thinking, like, at least from being able to experiment, play around with some stuff. I gotta go find my other dog. Be right back again. Alright, got Emmy now too. Zoe, get your butt over here. She likes to go, my daughter has a tendency to leave doors open, and Emmy likes to go shopping. So, I'm gonna keep an eye on her. Alright, go down. So, I should be able to... I mean, I don't see any reason why this won't work, but should be able to hook the mic up to the front too. Let's stop playing and mute that. We would go back to here if we wanted this to play. Keep that going. We have the track muted here. And if I just wanted to like record I don't know, my dogs are being crazy. So like we're not. There we go. Yo. Oh, we're clipping. Why not? I don't know. Let's just try. The heck is it playing? Let's just try. Oh, let's just try. All right. Well, it's recording it. Very thumpy. Finger snap. Whoops, wrong control. So it doesn't sound like I got it quite up to the start. So technically, if I have this set up right, I should be able to go to channel 3 because we're on bank C. Come in here, go to chromatic. Find the note here somewhere. Thought it was gonna be, I have to go down another octave. Okay, B0, B -1. We just turned that off. So I definitely was close. Or I'm just losing my mind. Maybe I'm losing it. MIDI. We're on mode A, so this should be channel 3. Because B0's a beat. What am I forgetting? Forgetting something important. I don't think it goes down to negatives, but maybe. I haven't checked this in a while. Oh, I just saw it flash. I thought I did. I could be losing my mind, guys. My peripheral vision might be terrible. So it's turning it off, but not turning it back on. That's probably why something's happening, why we're not triggering notes. Now I'm just curious. I was doing this earlier. I don't know what the heck I did wrong. I don't think it prioritizes MIDI from the iPad, but I'm going to disconnect. I don't know. It's a bug it's something wrong that I've done probably. I don't like what this thing doesn't connect super solid. What else might be under MIDI? MIDI sync auto should be good. Sequencer notes, sync, bend. Pad notes out. No. Soft throw, no. No. Tripad mode B with 1 and 2. I've done something horribly wrong. Somebody's out on a motorcycle at 35 degrees outside. That's commitment. Did I accidentally unplug this? No. Well, I can go back to USB MIDI through. Not sending notes. Oh, it's muted. I am so dumb. That would be totally what the issue is. And the reason why it was turning this off is because of the MIDI note off bug, probably. So now we can send stuff. Okay. Back to turning MIDI through off. Put that off. This is one of the fun ones with this that I didn't like about the SP404 Mark II is you get this weird thing where it's sending all the notes over. Why? Why is it sending it MIDI through? I thought I had... Oh, no, it's on. Turn it off. Okay, we're not generating notes anymore. I haven't fully lost my mind. And the dogs are calmed down. That's at least good. hitting the mic.
Yo.
Turn that off for the moment. Alright, so if I don't have the track muted, I should be able to actually go to B, channel 3. Oh wait, here. Okay, which is not where I thought it would be. And it works. That one is a little... stuff done over here. Sorry. Had like a little thing I was trying to take care of. And I should keep in mind, I've still got that synth lead playing. I haven't recorded it yet. So that might be like record the lead in, I guess. It's kind of a weird place to start recording in the middle. Keep clear, main, erase this. I can see how I'll need to think about a few things if I'm trying to like actually play this, because maybe it's actually recording the loops over on the SP404 Mark II, because like I want to do MIDI stuff, play something, export it or send it over and then pull it back. But to kind of keep muting it and then just adding more MIDI tracks just feels like a whole mess waiting to happen. Yeah, because well, I mean, this is just the kick thing that I did. Unmuted it. Is there nothing in here? Or did, oh, I probably accidentally erased those. Whatever. Because to do this effectively, like you have to hold erase while it's playing live and then hold down the notes you want to erase and wait for it to go through the whole process. I guess you could also technically you could technically be in here, hold shift, select all, and cut. That does work. I'll have to think about this some more. Because once you get these going, we can also do pad mutes on some of these. Which I'm not a huge fan of, because you have to keep toggling between to see what's going on. Anyway, I think I'm going to call it here. I'll keep thinking on this and see what other information I am able to share once I play around with it some more. But it seems doable. And it just depends on how many little parts and cables and things I need set up. But yeah, everybody, thanks for stopping by. Keep making music, keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good.